Welcome back to another episode of The Canon. Today we're going to look at the expectations for Captain America Civil War, coming out this Friday, May 6th. Once it was announced that it was going to be a Civil War story, which in the comics is a huge pivotal story that brings pretty much the whole universe together and picking a side, whether pro-government or not, basically. But of course, it's a smaller scale, but still we get to see a lot of characters in the Marvel Universe. And so far, the reviews, the critics, the fans, they love it.
Yeah.
It's the exact opposite of that. So let's start off with when are you going to see the movies?
I don't know yet. That's a big problem there. I think Sunday, because Thursday's not gonna work for me. Friday's not gonna work. Saturday's not gonna work for me. So Sunday might be it for me. Mother's Day. So maybe I'll take my mom there and your mom too.
All right. I guess I'll know where she'll be at. But I'll be going Thursday. So by the time this comes out, the day after. You know, because I gotta be nerdy and go out with the, I don't want to say the geeks.
Come out with when all the geeks
enthusiasts, the fans, the real fans, come out on Thursday the day before to see the early. And we talked about this last time. You know, it keeps getting earlier and earlier. It used to be at midnight, now it's a Thursday. So
6 o'clock Thursday.
Yeah, actually 7:15 this time. You know, they didn't have all the times they had for Batman or Superman, but. Yes, I'm going Thursday, and I want to be a part of that conversation. I want to laugh at you because you don't even see it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Spoilers.
That's a first for superhero movies for me.
Yeah.
Recent, like the last since Batman 2005, I think.
Yeah. So what are you expecting as far as crowd reaction and all that participation once you go see it?
The same as any Marvel movie. I think there's going to be an array of fans because they have already built their fan base and they have already captured the casual fan and made them into, a fanboy or fangirl of their movies. So I think a lot of kids, I'm going to expect. I didn't see so many in Batman Superman. I mean, maybe I wasn't looking too much and it was also late at night, but any Marvel movie you go see, you're going to see a lot of kids there. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Especially on a Sunday, on Mother's Day, I'm sure there will be a lot of people there, families there, for fans, that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like you said, Mother's Day, it's not quite summer yet, but it's getting close enough for the colleges and everything. So, really, what's that summer movie to go see other than Marvel blockbuster?
Yeah.
And the movies we had so far, so this is number 3 for 2016. You had a rated R Deadpool, and you had a very dark Batman vs Superman. So you bring up a good point. Probably a different crowd, different energy than we had so far. So do you like that? Does that change?
Like I said, I kind of used to it now for Marvel movies. It's just like a.
But does it enhance your experience? Well, those fanboys.
I think I like it the other way around, and you might think it's a bias towards DC or something, but just knowing that kind of more of the casual fan is there with me, like maybe if they don't get the references that I do or that we do, it's not as fun maybe for me. I don't know. I'm not trying to recall, but like maybe Ant-Man. I feel like it was a lot of just casual fans there. That's why I keep going back to, but so it doesn't ruin it or make it any better or anything, I think.
Okay, very nice. So what are you expecting from this movie overall? You got the homecoming of Spider-Man back to Marvel. Sony gave him a loan for this movie. From what we've heard, more than a cameo and really good scenes. I mean, the stuff about this movie is just, if you haven't heard it, we've heard it, it's just overwhelmingly, disgustingly positive.
Yeah.
So what are you expecting out of this movie?
Yeah, well, Spider-Man has been obviously a big point, like you just stated. So that is one thing just seeing him interact with the other superheroes for the first time ever on the big screen, that's going to be a big plus. And then what I've heard, I think it's a half hour he's in it just about, I think it's maybe 2 different scenes. So obviously that gets me excited, how can it not? And otherwise though, I haven't heard anything bad about the amount of superheroes they have in it. It is a good amount. I think it's 6 on each side, 7 on each, something around that. So if it was DC, it'd be overcrowded. But no, I've had, like you said, anyone has said about this movie is positive. So Kevin Smith, I don't know if you've heard, he said it was the best superhero movie he's ever seen.
I heard a few people say it. Well, I heard a few people say it's like right under Avengers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, it's the third Avengers. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, it's 2.5.
Yeah, or at least 2.5, exactly.
And a lot of people are like, it's still a Cap movie. And I'm like,
no.
It can't be with that many people in it, but I understand you're going to focus around Cap and Bucky's relationship, but seeing all those people kind of
takes you out of it.
Yeah, it takes you out of that. So, do you feel like this is going to be pivotal going forward in the story of the MCU? Do you think a lot is going to change in this movie?
Well, they're always going to come back together, so nothing drastic in that matter. Another thing I heard was that it there's not that many surprises, I guess, in it. So that's something, I like to wait and, judge for myself. But I don't think anything pivotal in terms of long term. I think Captain America's going to die. I just heard today that Sebastian Stan was, I don't know if this is true, it's just a meme, but that he signed on for 9 movies since The Winter Soldier. So he could very possibly take over for Cap for a little while, which wouldn't be the worst thing to me. I think that would shake up the MCU. They haven't had that many, like I said, surprises given to us, and they strung us along with Thanos. So until he comes, if that can hold us over, I think that would be really surprising to even the casual fan. And they would follow the book in a way too. So that would kind of that'd make me happy at least. That sounds weird and morbid, but anything for you?
Man, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for it. Just the thought of it being not the same tone as Marvel usually
darker.
is, but at the same time, from the reaction we're getting and the buzz, I don't think they went that dark.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it may be just a little bit different. But I'm excited to just see good action, honestly. Kind of from the beginning, the story, like I said, doesn't hold any weight to me. I know they're going to be back together in some form or fashion. I don't think, certain people are going to die. So I'm just really looking forward to all these crazy action scenes that I heard that are like mind-blowing.
Yeah, the airport.
And so about the airport scene, the Russo brothers recently were talking about Civil War, and they said they actually went and got the directors from John Wick to shoot or they were like, I don't know the technical term, they were like secondary director or whatever for that scene. So like they came in, helped them write it, and helped them shoot it.
Man, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and the Russos are big fans, and they're not fooling themselves. They're like, we know we don't know everything. We help get guys to help us to get better. So they really cared enough about this movie to have somebody else's handprint on it. So I'm really excited to just see the fights, and like that's where everybody's geeking out about. Oh, this guy's fighting this guy. This guy's fighting that guy. So I'm like, while the characters are more small time to me than DC, it still be nice because we haven't seen that on screen yet. Like Batman fight Superman was cool, but now it's like a whole team. So I'm excited for the action. Really, the story, I don't see it doing much for me. I mean, the performances are always good. I love Chris Evans as Cap. Love Robert as Iron Man and Bucky. And I'm really excited to see Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther.
Yeah.
I'm more excited to see him than Spider-Man, to be honest.
Really?
So I want to see, like, 'cause up to this point, I haven't heard him speak.
Yeah,
and
that's one
so
thing.
I'm like, I want to hear how he goes with that. I want to see if they bring him in like, oh, I was there that day. You guys destroyed this, and now
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm really excited to see how he comes in. Then I just want to see like how powerful they make him. Like, I'm so excited for him. Spider-Man, I'm excited for because they said they talk about how him and Tony meet. So I'm excited for all that. The Black Panther is the one I'm like laser focused for.
Yeah, I think he'll be a new fan favorite, definitely, from what I've heard. So, his claws are pretty intense.
Yeah,
I've watched
the shield.
Yeah, I've watched. I was telling you earlier that I haven't watched many TV spots, but one of them, or one clip that I have watched was when he fights Bucky on the rooftop. And his claws are just like about to scratch Bucky's face.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Oh,
so.
man. Yeah, I tried. I think I did decently avoiding stuff for the most part.
DC ruined that for me. I'll admit that. I'm never gonna watch a lot of DC. And they have come out with a lot of TV spots. They've come out every few days, like, oh, the new TV spot for Civil War. I'm just like, I don't want to see it. I want to, but I don't.
But like with them and the Russos, they really talked about. It's kind of a lot of spots from the same scenes.
Yeah.
And so they talked about being conscious and shooting promotional material that doesn't give away, more than 2% of that big fight scene.
Yeah.
So, because that's what I've heard, like the airport scene, we haven't seen anything. Because honestly, in the trailers, it looks cheesy to me.
Yeah, it's like us versus you.
Like some parts are cool, but like when they're running at each other, I'm like.
That might not be in the movie at all.
Yeah, so
it could just be.
And then it's out of context. So, and even like when he calls Spider-Man, he's just like, "All right, I'm tired of this." I'm really like, it seems like they're not really fighting. Like they're just like.
Yeah, what happened for them to stand around?
Yeah, and it's just like okay. So hopefully that was done on purpose, and that fight stays crazy. But before we finish, so 2 questions. First question. Who do you think is going to die? You kind of talked about it. Just who do you think is going to die, if anybody, and why?
War Machine. Well, I don't know. I think they're going to throw us for a loop with that one. I think he's going to get so badly hurt that he's not going to be War Machine anymore. So that's kind of a 50-50 for me. I think Cap's going to die. I know we were talking about like way earlier that they shot 2 endings, but I think they're going to shake it up. I don't want to say it was a reaction to Superman, Batman, but if it is, I wouldn't mind it. So I think Cap's gonna die. Who else?
Oh, you are more than 2.
No, I'm just trying to think if there is anyone else. They already killed off Quicksilver, so that's a smaller guy. I think. Yeah, kill him off. I don't know. That's my 2 for right now. Yeah.
Okay, so I said in an earlier episode, and I'm sticking with it. I think War Machine dies first. From what's his name? Winter Soldier. I keep on calling Bucky. From Winter Soldier, I think they're hunting him hard, and he does what he does. He fights back, and War Machine's a casualty. And then I think that in turn causes Tony to kill the Winter Soldier. By the end of the movie. So I don't think Cap and Iron Man dies. I think they're too pivotal.
But then what the hell does that mean for Cap and Iron Man then? Well, I guess we'll have to wait.
Well, I think that's the point of this movie. Is like we know they have to come together because of a bigger threat, but like they said, their relationship kind of changes forever after this. There's no going back after that. So that's my guess. And then second question: are you Team Iron Man or are you Team Cap going into the movie? Then when we do our review, we'll see if we switch.
I never really agreed with Tony's decision to go with the government. He just doesn't seem like that kind of guy, so I'm gonna have to be Team Cap.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm Team Cap also.
All right.
Screw the government. Rebel. But that's your boy, Bucky. You know, you bring that element in. How can you root against that? But also, I don't think government interference is gonna make the Avengers better. Like the Avengers didn't do that much. Like bad.
I never agreed with this movie's take on
Civil
War. I didn't expect it to go right from the source with the Registration Act and all that.
Which you couldn't because everybody knows who everybody
is. Yeah,
is.
exactly. This is a pretty open-ended or open universe. So yeah, it was kind of like I said before. It was kind of like a Batman type reasoning. Like, we have to hold you accountable. You can't just be a vigilante. Captain America's not a vigilante.
Right.
He's doing what he's doing, and it's not. Yeah, so he got destroyed, but yeah. So I don't agree with the reasoning. I mean, I have to wait and see. We only saw that in the preview.
Right.
There might be more reasoning to it, but still. So yeah, I didn't agree with that. But.
Yeah. So we're both Team Cap, riding, and we'll see when we do the review if we change sides.
What I want to kind of start a new thing. What do you think you're going to give the movie? Can we do that? Like, out of 1 through 10?
Oh, man.
0.5.
God. Throwing me for a loop there, Sal. I think the story is going to be sort of weak. I mean, it's going to be compelling, but I don't think the payoff is going to be good. I like the whole, basically, rip-off of BVS. I like the whole, you did all this destruction, now you got to be accountable. Oh, he's my friend, we're on this side, we fight. But I don't think it's going to pay off, but the action's going to be amazing. As a regular movie, I think I'm going to give it an 8.5 with BVS, where I love a lot, but there's holes in it. As a comic movie, I think I'm going to give it a 9.5 over Deadpool.
Damn, alright. Yeah, we're going to go movie and then comic.
That's how I do it. That's my play.
I'm just going to go movie in terms of what I like. I think I'm going to give it a 9. That's pretty high on my list. The only thing I hope coming out of it is that, like you said, you thought the story might be a little weak. I hope the implications going forward are believable in my eyes, and I hope that they're reasonable, reasonable stadium of belief there. So yeah, I hope I agree with the writing after this movie, and if I do, I'll give it a 9 because I know the action's going to be amazing.
All right, I like that. So we will check in at the review and let you know. But if you like what you heard, please give us the ammo to click the subscribe button. But nope,
That's a shield.
All right, Sal, where can they find us?
Twitter at the Canon Blog or Facebook, facebook.com/thecanon.
Also, real quick, kind of forgot. We know we didn't have an episode this week. We're sorry. Things happen. NFL drafts happen, and so we were busy. But we're going to do our best to keep bringing you the stuff that matters. All right. So again, this has been the Canon, and if you heard it here, it is Canon. All right, it's almost time for this draft to get underway. I'm kind of pissed that we have to wait. I'm sitting here, we're not doing anything, waiting for the pick.
Well, the first pick has been it's in right now.
All right, so let's go live to the pick.